Hey dreamers, it's Night. Welcome back to the first tree. Whew, it's been quite a bit, but I'm back and gosh, can I just say how beautiful this game is? I've forgotten how amazing this thing actually looked, but gosh, it's beautiful. I can't get over how wonderful like this game is, like how David just had this perfect image of a father-son relationship with this game and portraying it through a fox's story also. It's just, I find it amazing. So actually guys, I've noticed I've missed something very, very important, and it was to the story, and I moved on without actually figuring this thing out. So I'm back here at the waterfall place right over there, and we're just gonna listen.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I proved the ultimate point, but my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me. My friends would laugh about that night, and talk about how crazy it was, and I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, and able to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Wow. I mean, gosh. I know that for me, at times I do have a temper, and I actually do get upset. I try not to get upset because I find it really pointless. Like, if I get annoyed with a person, it's really, really pointless, like, for me to actually just stay annoyed with somebody for more than 30 minutes, because I find it to be fruitless. And honestly, like, there's no point to be upset with the person for longer than that, in my opinion. I think arguments are just usually just disagreements, and just, it's pointless to even have. I've had to actually break off a few relationships, like friendships and all that, with some people, because they have only had bad and horrible ambitions, and it's for themselves. They were being selfish. And yeah, it hurts. It really does. I have no doubt somebody's like, y'all have been through that. I don't know. I mean, heck if I know, but if you guys do share that, I always do read your comments. And so even though sometimes if I don't reply to them, I do read all your comments. So whatever y'all have to say, I do read. I take it into consideration. I do pray for you about it. But yeah, that was just that's something else about that guy. I mean, he was a teenager. You're not gonna be emotionally stable. Whoa, only 2 jumps, and dang, I should probably... I don't know. Okay. Oh gosh. Guys, I didn't even get all those stars. I'm not going back. Okay. Now we're getting into fresh content. Now we're getting into it. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got that. Gosh, this is beautiful. Gosh, this is just beautiful. Okay. Okay, Knights, chill. You can't get lost and mesmerized by the landscape.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
In some cases, our past really does, it haunts people. And we honestly, like, people in general try to, like, run and escape from it. And what is that over there? Is that a path I should go up? But honestly, people try to run away from their problems and they think moving away will solve the problem. Maybe they can forget about it years later. But at times, that's not how it happens. Like, I should know I did run away from my problems before. I'm not really a confrontational person. At times, I can be very, very... Like, I don't really even care, like, sometimes what other people, like, even think of me, and usually that's my mentality. I don't care. If people don't like me for who I am, then that's their loss. But, running away from your problems doesn't solve anything, guys. You have to confront them, and I understand how it can be very hard and difficult for us all to just face our problems head on. But if we continuously try to run away, there's no point in even... If we just continuously, like, run away, we're not solving the problem, we're just running from it, and it's just... It will just continue to haunt you, and your past will haunt you. Oh. We're going into another chapter. Sweet. So basically, in the last video, we could have went into another chapter. That wasn't my fault. Oh wow. Hey, this is like the main menu. Huh. All right. Looks like we have 2 paths to go down. Ooh, that looks tempting. Let's go down this one. I just want to see if there's something down here. I cannot get over the fact how beautiful this is. Ooh, oh, okay, there's a story thing right there. I'll just go up to there, and we might be doing this out of order. Darn. Oh well, well, at least we're going on this adventure together. Okay. Gosh, this is beautiful.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year, Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
And a lot of the times, we really don't realize what other people do for us. Like, we can say, like, our parents, for example, or someone who's been a mentor or watched over us. We take them for granted, and we don't actually consider what they've done for us. We always think that they'll be there for us, that they're not going to ever go away. But honestly, if we can just like take a step back and just see all the things and all the works that they've done for us, they bend over backwards for us and just go to the ends of the earth, we'd be more grateful. At least sometimes that's what happens with me. I forget how certain people in my life really do care about me, and I usually just think that I sometimes think that they're not going to stay around forever. I mean, even if they're not, just go ahead and be grateful for what you have for that day and that moment, because gosh, years down the road, you're going to look back and you can either say that I've lived a great life, or you would regret everything that you ever done. And honestly, if you live life to its fullest and for all that it has to offer, living one life is enough.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
I don't know about you guys, but I am a talker, like, as you guys can see. Where's all the bun-buns? I want to see the bun-buns. Them and their fluffy tails. I'm sorry guys, I cannot get over how pretty this is. Like, I love atmospheric, just story-rich games. That's my favorite kind. Oh, it's the best. But, hey, we're almost to another thing. I honestly did not think that there was another story thing over here. Hello. Gonna take these. I did not get all the stars. If there's something...
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on, just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. Then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
Interesting. And now we are back to the to the original main road. I think we're just gonna go over here. I never even got actually all these stars. Hopefully there's not like anything like it's gonna be like, oh, get all the stars and you have to, then it's gonna reveal the true story to you. Great. Because that's what I want. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, dear heaven. I'm probably lost. Help me. Oh no, I see a star over there. Wait, what's that? Oh. Seriously, what is that? Okay, I saw that. Y'all saw that earlier, right? Like, I'm not going crazy just yet. Okay, so... it's not one of those story things over there. It's just more stars. Okay. Ooh. And there we go. Huh, look at that, guys. I am an expert. I am just so cool. Oh, goodness. But it's interesting with the relationship of the main character and the, and his father in the story. I mean, he practically grew up, like, without a mom, and... can I not? He practically, like, grew up without a mom, and some of y'all grew up without parents. Thank God that I actually have both my parents, but I honestly, I don't think I could have really imagined my life without being raised with both my parents. They both mean so much to me and what they've done for me in my life. So, gosh, I don't even know. Oh, okay, that's how you do it. Okay. And it turned white. Alright, cool. I kind of thought, I was kind of confused at first. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Help me. Oh dear. Not gonna make it. I basically broke my legs. Ow. Wait, what's that? Oh, there it is. I should get these first, though. Yes, and this. Yes. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Alright. Okay. Here. Can I just... okay. Nice. I only had to do it one time. Alright, let's go. Let's go back to the center and get that last one. Wait. And... oh, yes. Ooh, look at that. Fancy. Actually, no. It's more magical than anything. Not fancy at all. Can I get those? Oh, let me just get... Man, these things are huge. Okay. Okay. Okay, I don't think... Can I even get up here? Help. Nope. Okay. Is that a wolf? Is that a wolf? Hello? Okay. Guys, I think I'm gonna leave it off right here. I think this is a good place to leave it off. Hold up. Is that our baby? No way. Please don't let that be our baby. Alright, guys. I'm gonna leave it off here. No, I can't. I actually can't leave it off here. I would have to actually replay every single thing that I did. You guys got lucky today because I don't feel like replaying all that. Alright, so... Please don't let that be our baby. Please.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Oh my gosh. You killed our baby? That is so creepy. That's so scary. That's legit actually scary. That's legit scary. And then you just run? Like you didn't do anything wrong. You literally killed our kid. Oh, heck no, hun. Oh, I'll just jump. So sick. I didn't know that his dad died, and that wolf killed our cubs. So, oh my gosh. Like, there's nothing to be said, like... And there's only one cub left. There's only one cub left. So, I don't know if little Chico is gonna be alive by the time we find him. I don't know. I mean, that's really hard to say. Gosh, that took a turn for the worst. And I know that a lot of people have lost loved ones or someone who they care about in their life, and gosh, I remember when I was 7 years old actually, or 8 years old, and I lost my grandmother, and she was literally like my best friend to me. She was up there in age. She was just like 80 something years old, and she lived in Florida, and the last time I ever saw her was we were spending Thanksgiving together, and she would always just have this wonderful smile to her, and she was just so sweet. She was one of the sweetest people in my life. And an accident happened, and she was on life support, and she didn't want to be on life support anymore, and we didn't know, because right after Thanksgiving, my family and I, we traveled back up and went home, but an accident happened, and she fell and she hurt herself, and she was on life support, and she wanted to be taken off life support, and she passed away. Yeah. She was, I'm never gonna forget her. At least she's actually, she's in a better place than I am, actually, but at least she's with Jesus, and she's in heaven. I just miss her, so.
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know how he feels, and it's a horrible feeling when you lose someone you love. But yeah, guys, I think I'm just gonna leave it off here. It's been this was an emotional part, wasn't it? Jeez. Wow, okay. I don't know how we got here. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Guys, look, this is where I live, guys. This is where I live.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling
Nope, we're not doing that. Anyway, guys, thank you for just tuning in for once again for the first tree. This game is, oh my gosh, we're going on like an emotional roller coaster with this game. But it's amazing. I love it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to be trying to finish this up. I'm believing I only have like an hour left in this game or something like that. Maybe 30 minutes or less. But I'll finish up in hopefully the next part. And if not the next part, then the part after that. I love each and one of you guys. And actually, I actually have a verse of the day for you guys. I actually been wanting to do this for the longest time, but situations happened, and I didn't want to just do it out of the blue. So, and this is actually related to what this game is. It's about loss and so on, and reflecting about our past. So the verse of the day is Colossians 1:21 through 22. And you were once alienated and hostile in mind because of your evil actions, but now he has reconciled you by his physical body through his death, to present you holy, faultless and blameless before him. See, it's just really talking about how God forgives us of our past, and no matter really what we've done, no matter what you've done, God forgives you for it. If you just ask him to forgive you for it, he's not going to be like, oh, Billy, nah, boy, you did that to her. No, he's not going to do that. He forgives us of everything that we ever done if we just ask him to forgive us of our past. And then after he forgives us, he never brings it up to us again. Unlike sometimes what we do to ourselves, we just hurt each other, and we can't focus on what we do because we keep constantly reminding ourselves of our past when we just have to let it go. But yeah, guys, that was the verse of the day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love each and one of you guys, and thank you so much for the support of this channel. I couldn't have gotten this far without you. I love each and every one of you guys, and I will see you dreamers in the next episode. Bye, guys.